Quest 5-year price lock promise. Visit quest.com/promise for details. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, presenting Hilarious Funny Man Sinbad June 11th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here. And on opening day earlier this season, Michael Pineda did something that no rookie pitcher has done since Freddie Garcia back in 1999. That was crack the starting rotation. Bill Kruger, what makes this guy so special? Of course, Freddie Garcia, by the way, folks, in the other dugout tonight.
Well, for starters, this guy has got the biggest velo in the game. I mean, he's the hardest thrower in Major League Baseball. We've done some homework, and the numbers belie. Look at Michael Pineda, 95.6. That's an average, folks. The mean. You remember your business stats class, which means there's a lot more above 95, and we've seen that from this guy. You know, Verlander, Price, Ogando, Jackson, Johnson, a lot of guys in that group, but he's the hardest thrower. But it takes a lot more than that. This guy has got mound presence. He's got good control. He's not just throwing for the middle, he's throwing for the edges. He's got finishing pitches, a great slider. He's got a working changeup right now. But I think more than anything else, he's calm, cool, and collected. He has a lot of confidence. He's a hard worker. He wants to get better. And it's just so exciting to see this guy go out every game. You never know what might happen, but it's been awfully, awfully good so far. And then you look at the other numbers that are sort of inside the game. This is the one that just blows you away. This is really reserved for the control pitcher. 71% first pitch strike. That's the Cliff Lee world. That's not this guy. He throws too hard to have that kind of control. So what happens? Hitters know that. They got to swing at the first pitch. That's bad news. Look at that. First pitch is swung at 55%. Most of the league. Swings put in play 33%. And those aren't going into play very well, folks. And last but not least, this is a real testament to his stuff. 28% swings that miss. That's fifth highest in baseball. It all adds up to one long evening for the hitters and a very exciting young pitcher that we all get to enjoy watch.
Well, hopefully he brings his A game tonight. He's making his first career start against the Yankees, and he's got his work cut out for him. Bill Kruger, thank you very much. 6 players on the Yankees have 6 or more home runs. Pineda's going to have to face them all. They lead the majors in home runs. We've got first pitch next year on Root Sports.
America's 10-game homestand is opened tonight by one of the greatest, if not the greatest winner in American team sports, William Fenton Russell of the Boston Celtics. He throws out the first ceremonial pitch. A nice two-seamer right here, coming over the top from the left-hander who played first base back in his days in Oakland, California. 11-time NBA champion and one of the greatest players ever. And tonight, here in this cloudy night, the New York Yankees are in town. They're playing well, and so are the Mariners. Mariners have won 7 of their last 8, coming back off a 5-1 road trip. This is Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers with you. And let's take a look at the lineup of the Yankees that'll face Michael Pineda for the first time.
Thank you, Dave. Leading things off, it'll be Derek Jeter. Curtis Granderson hitting second. Don't fall asleep with him. 16 home runs on the year for Granderson. Then it's Teixeira. Alex hits fourth, and Cano, probably the best second baseman in the American League, will hit fifth. You have Swisher off to a slow start, hitting just 2-0 far, hitting eighth. And then Gardner will hit ninth.
So Michael Pineda, Mike, this guy has really been fabulous.
Eye-popping numbers, ERA to 2.16, 58 in the third innings for him. Only 14 walks to the 61 strikeouts.
His first batter tonight, Yankee captain Derek Jeter, 2,976 career hits. Starts him up with a fastball away. .54 degrees here. Cloudy Seattle. Up and in, an attention getter. I was reading a story recently talking about Nolan Ryan, and talking about some things he did in the '86 playoffs, and said, well, that boy's due for a bow tie. And a bow tie, he said he got that from Satchel Paige. He says, you know, what's a bow tie? He says, because it's coming up in here, right under the neck, a bow tie. 2-0. To right field for Ichiro. 1 out. They often quote Jose Bautista, both ties will come in handy for Mr. Pineda.
Yeah, they will. Good to see Franklin Gutierrez out in center field tonight. Luis Rodriguez will get the start at third base. Adam Kennedy is over at second. Miguel Olivo will do the catching. Take a look at the numbers for Michael in his last 3 outings. Eye-popping again, just 3 earned runs over the 20 innings he has pitched.
He did go. This is home plate umpire Todd Tichenor talking about Curtis Granderson. Outstanding performances by Pineda. Swing and a miss by Granderson, who's having a wonderful start. Second in runs to Bautista, second in home runs to Bautista, and third in slugging. This one popped up. Peguero coming in, 2 outs. So he goes 2-0 to Jeter, pops him up. Granderson 0-2, and he pops out. Here's Mark Teixeira. One thing about this Yankee ball club, Mike, they are a slugging ball club, not big in batting average, but #1 in home runs with 75, and #1 in slugging in the American League.
Runs scored. So far, a good sign for Michael. As you mentioned, the 2 pop-ups. The thing that you notice right away is both the hitters, good fastball hitters, but late on his fastball here early in the game.
Pineda working at a brisk pace, breaking ball up and in. 1-1. Mark Teixeira, the first baseman.
This will be an interesting test for Michael. The Yankees have not seen him. I suspect he'll get through the lineup the first time, like he has, in pretty good shape. But as they go through it, as you know, Dave, it's a veteran club, and as you mentioned, they're a slugging club. They'll start sitting on some pitches and see how Michael handles it.
Pineda enjoyed a nice day off yesterday. Got back after some work. Looking at Andrew Jones and some of the other guys, Cervelli on the right. Got back, talked with Jamie Navarro about the hitters for this evening's game. 1-2 pitch fouled back, and Jamie told him, says these guys they're going to be a little bit tougher than Texas. Texas has beaten them twice, but their ability, this ball club, to hit home runs, big difference maker. 1-2 to Teixeira. Outside. Todd Tichenor at home plate. Sam Holbrook, the umpire, at first. Jerry Davis, the crew chief, at second, and Greg Gibson at third. Freddie Garcia, the chief, is back in town. 2-2. Again, it's a hero of Felix Hernandez, who pitches tomorrow night for the Mariners. Freddie coming off a win the other day. Full count to Teixeira. Hit a long way. Deep right field. That ball is gone. Jumped all over a 3-2 pitch. Yankees have a 1-0 lead. Teixeira's 14th homer, 33rd RBI. Team home run number 76.
And this is what the Yankees do. You get into a cripple count, a 3-2 count. Michael goes right at him with a good fastball, 95 miles an hour, but it's up, middle away, and Teixeira gets the barrel to it. No doubt about it when he hits it.
So the Yankees on the board with 2 outs. Cleanup hitter Alex Rodriguez leads the team in batting average at .287. Yankees do not have a starter. Hitting at .300 thus far. All clubs won 7 of 9 after they lost 6 of 7. Boston already a winner tonight. 6-3 at Detroit. Tampa Bay shut out Cleveland down in St. Pete 5-0. 2-1. Miss 2-2. There's the career numbers. The former Mariner. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2. He's run full count now to Rodriguez after doing same to Teixeira.
We'll see if that 3-2 fastball Teixeira hit out had an effect on Michael. See if he go right at Alex and maybe throw a slider.
One fastball, fouled straight back. It's a good matchup, power against power. 3-2 pitch. Lost it.
That looked like a good pitch too on the outside corner. He went with a slider after Alex fouled off the fastball. You can see the 7th pitch of that at bat right on the outside corner.
I'll bring up Robinson Cano, all-star second baseman, 279, 9 homers and 32 runs. Batted in. We had the roof extended then about a half hour, 40 minutes before first pitch action. Pulled it back. Ugly clouds above right now, but hopefully they'll continue to pass. Pineda out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Strike one. Cano 5 for 23 on recently completed homestand for the Yankees. Not much of a lead for Rodriguez. It's 2 out of 3 in base stealing. The 0-1. Back up this way. 0-2 now to Cano.
Robinson actually lost his bat. He was out in front of a changeup.
Crowd's starting to make some noise here. They count 0-2 to Robinson Cano. Pineda against left-handed hitters. Lefties are hitting .238 against them. Right-handers hitting .155. Oh, 2 to Cano. Do it again. Pineda, picture of poise during his time here. His first 9 starts, going 6-2 with a 2.16 ERA.
Topping out at 97 miles an hour so far. This next pitch will be his 24th pitch of the inning.
and a miss. He got him. He strikes out Cano, strands Rodriguez, and gives up a home run to Teixeira. 1-0 Yankees. The Mariners coming to bat. Mark Teixeira has given the Yankees an early lead, 1-0 on his 14th home run as he touched up Michael Pineda, the 2-out shot. Let's take a look at the Mariners batting order that'll face A.J. Burnett.
For Eric Wedge this evening, Luis Rodriguez giving Figgins a 9-out. He will hit second. Jack Cussy up to 231 down. The Franklin Gutierrez hit his first home run on this last road trip. Brendan Ryan, what a road trip he had, has his average all the way up to 260. Take a look at the numbers for Burnett. ERA just over 4, 62 2/3, 22 walks, 46 strikeouts. Opponent's average 230. And a look at the defense behind him. You have Gardner in left, Granderson out in center field. Nick Swisher will play right field, and in the infield, Alex and Derek Jeter on the left side, Cano and Teixeira on the right. Russell Martin will do the catching.
Burnett from the first base side of the rubber. First pitch to Ichiro's in there for a strike. Ichiro hitting at 286. Still looking for that first homer. Hasn't homered since last September. Swing and a miss. It's behind 0-2. Yankees have Rodriguez sit on the grass at third, and the Yankees are playing Ichiro like the rest of the American League West teams do, towards the line and left and over and shallow in center.
And also have Jeter and Cano up the middle, shortening up the distance a little bit, playing almost double play depth.
Jeter flips it over. 1 out. The Yankee captain throws out Ichiro. That'll bring up Luis Rodriguez. Good crowd on hand. Good walk-ups here today. Upwards of 30,000 plus, maybe even 35,000. Luis Rodriguez. He's playing third base tonight. A night off for Sean Figgins. Figgins coming off a 2 for 27 road trip. He and Ichiro did not have a good go on that 5-1 trip. There's Figgy with Jack Wilson. Eric Wedge said, hey, give him a night off. He's planning to give him a night off coming up soon. He had the night off yesterday. Yesterday was a regular day. And then tonight, get a chance to sit and watch a baseball game, as he likes to say, and he'll be back in there tomorrow.
I think when you have players that play every day, which Figgins does, when you can double it up with a scheduled off day and give them a couple of days, help the legs out a little bit. Two and 1 from A.J. Burnett.
Burnett against the Mariners last year, 0-1, a big 7.71 ERA. Mariners roughed him up big time at Yankee Stadium. Career against the Mariners is 2-2. 3.83 ERA. Joe Girardi before the game, he said it's a matter of him getting his curveball over. If it's diving down, he'll be fine. If it starts sliding across the plate, he's going to be in trouble.
Right now, he's having a tough time getting his fastball down in the strike zone.
2 to Rodriguez. Big sacrifice fly. Game-winning RBI 10th inning Monday, and the 8-7 win at Minnesota for Rodriguez. Goes with the game-winning hit he had here against Toronto last month. 3-2. It's this a long way. Right field. Stay fair. It's going back. It is foul. Boy, did he give it a ride.
He really did. It looked like a similar pitch that Teixeira hit off. Pineda. Take another look at it as it goes by the foul pole. It's hooking. Boy, oh boy.
Fan's going to get a souvenir, a nice soft landing. Well, he should have had it. So 3-2. First base umpire making the call, Sam Holbrook. 3-2 from Burnett. Rodriguez 2 for 5 against him. And Luis is aboard. Rodriguez, base runner for the Mariners. Justin Smoak will stand in. Justin coming off a 6 for 26 road trip. Breaking 0 for 5. Got your Viva Las Vargas glasses. There they are, right in front of you.
I'll give those as a gift to some of the fans.
Breaking ball for strike.
There you go.
Boy, if you like the dart, they're really good. Up high. Good job by Russell Martin. That thing took off. Russell most recently with the Dodgers. Russell doing the bulk of the catching. He's got 9 home runs and 26 runs batted in. 1-1 to Smoak. Outside, 2-1. Burnett coming off a win against the Mets in his last outing 6 days ago with 6 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. That was his first win. 4 starts. 2-1 pitch. Able to hold up. Russell Martin held it there for a long time. 3-1.
I don't think AJ is real happy with the strike zone right now. A couple of those pitches, the fastballs that are up, he's missing with them, but some of them, they look like they're in the strike zone. He's just not getting the call right now.
Big pitch here for Smoak with a man aboard. Outside, not close, 2 on. Mariners hoping they get a developing situation that they can cash in on here with Jack Cust.
Well, one of the things with A.J. Burnett, I thought it was a big key in this game if the Mariners could be patient enough. At times he does struggle with his command, and he certainly is doing that right now with his fastball. The key is, can you take advantage of it? It'll be up to Jack Cust.
Big Jack finally got a home run first inning on Monday. With a man aboard, first pitch he saw from Carl Pavano when he went opposite field in Minnesota. Looking for his first home run here at home. Got it loose on the first pitch that he saw, strike 1. See the confidence growing with Jack lately. Swinging the bat pretty well. Slow start. Off speed pitch misses. So Martin held it there, and you can see his shoulder sort of slope like, oh, come on, man.
I think that last pitch you see from the tracer was off the plate.
Interesting watching catcher's body language, particularly early in the game. 1-1 to Cust. Checked his swing, but was in there for a strike, says Todd Tichenor. Jack didn't like the call. You see him shaking his head. 1-2. Teixeira, top the first with a home run. Yankees with a quick lead. There are your runners. One and two to Cust. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
And this is off of the breaking ball, Dave, that you were talking about. Throws, it looks like it's in the strike zone. Ends up down and in. Jack way out in front of it, trying to get it geared up for a good fastball. Burnett's fastball, 93, 94 miles an hour.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Goody, the center fielder. You see Alan James Burnett. Goody get a new haircut. The Goody Hawk. Saw his Gold Glove award in his locker. Man, that thing's a beauty. Picture on it. Big gold glove, couple of baseballs. His first one, and hopefully the first of many. Breaking ball. Beats him on that swing. First hit, RBI, outfield assist, and home run on the road trip for Gutierrez. Opportunity here for the Mariners. See if we can cash it in. Two and one. He really reestablished himself on a road trip, and good to have him back. You know he's going to cover the ground in center field. Eric Wett said, well, he'll start playing him every day as opposed to every other day after seeing him on this road trip. 2-1. Off speed pitch in there for a called strike 2. 2-2. Goody said good numbers against Burnett in the past, 4 for 8.
Burnett right now, I think because he's struggling with his fastball, he's throwing more breaking balls now, and that's where he's getting his strikes.
Two with 2 on, 2 out. Just alive. Martin couldn't hold on to it.
Another breaking ball. So Michael Waits going to get a base hit and drive in a run here, even this game up.
Pineda threw 24 pitches. Viva Las Vargas night. Pineda threw 24 pitches in this top of the first, and Burnett is at 24 as we speak. So it gives it 2-2. Fouled it off.
Well, he was pitched better at home. His ERA on the road this year is at a 5 ERA for Burnett.
Documenting the night here at Safeco Field. Great crowd on hand. Viva Las Vargas night. When you look up in the scoreboard, they've got all the Mariners in the Elvis wig. It's hysterical. 2-2. Struck him out. Good pitch by Burnett. Mariners get 2 on, and that's it. But Burnett's count is up high, as is Pineda through the first inning. 1-0 Yankees. We want rally fries. All right.
Was not to like. Very nice.
Memorial Day started by President Lincoln to remember Civil War dead. And we honor all of the nation's heroes, past and present. Here's Russell Martin, the catcher. Hails from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Pineda behind 2-0. Slider that was so effective his last 2 times out, not working so far from Big Mike. Behind 3-0. Martin, Posada, and Swisher 6, 7, and 8 for the Yankees coming up. There's a veteran DH, former catcher. Looks like he overthrew that one. Second walk issue by Pineda. 1 on here in the second inning. Hey, make sure you get on board. The Mariners go green. Their Go Green fan train next Friday. Mariners meet the Rays. First 20,000 fans get this year's edition of the popular collectible train. Get your tickets to Go Green. Fan train night. Visit mariners.com/ticket.
Seen this a lot from Oliva, going out when Michael is struggling, started missing the strike zone because it's out of character for him. He'll go out to the mound and have a conversation with him. Try to get him back in line throwing strikes. Michael had to throw a lot of pitches in the first inning and then sat in the dugout for quite a while as A.J. Burnett had to do the same thing.
Well, here's Posada. Boy, did he make some headlines a couple of weeks ago. He was batting in a 9-hole. Joe Girardi put him in there, took himself out. Created a hole, as the old-timers used to say, the brouhaha. Talked to Jorge before today's game, and he said some things. Yankee management, Yankee manager, they said their things, and now it's in the past, and they have moved on, and everything's all tied up. Popped up, playable. Short left field. Coming in is Peguero. 1 out. How about the top fastball guys in Major League Baseball? Pineda at the top, a hair ahead of Verlander. Good company. Price, Ogando, Edwin Jackson, and Josh Johnson.
And that's an average, averaging almost 96 miles an hour on his fastball. We've seen him top out at 100 this year.
One out, one on. Here's Nick Swisher, the right fielder. Runner goes. No throw. On the transfer, Olivo couldn't make it. And Russell Martin, the catcher, 5 for 5 in base stealing.
And Russell had a nice jump over at first base, and it looks like Olivo was going to try to throw him out from his knees. He was. As you mentioned, Dave drops the handle on it. I think with the jump that Martin had, I'm not sure he would have had a chance to throw him out.
1-0 to Swisher. He's way off his pace from a year ago. He's hitting .204. Pineda not sharp. He's 2-0 here. And now 3-0. Swisher, a .288 hitter last year. Big Michael Pineda right now. Not in his normal groove. Remember that one game he threw, what, 97 pitches, 77 for strikes.
Well, 24 pitches back in the first inning, and typically Eric Wedge gets him out of there right when he gets close to 100 pitches. He's done such a nice job of throwing strikes. Typically that'll get him into the 7th, 8th inning. One of the things about the Yankees, though, is they're second in walks. They have 184 walks on the season. It's a patient club, a veteran club. They will try to wait him out.
3-1 to Swisher. And he walks him. So 3 walks. 2 of the last 3 hitters faced by Pineda. As we look at the profile of the Bronx Bombers this year, first in homers, slugging, and runs per game. That's updated to the moment.
Another one of the keys in this game, you know that they're going to hit their home runs. So you want to keep the walks to a minimum, and that's the reason why I thought this was a nice matchup for Michael. Typically throws strikes, but 3 walks already in this game.
Here's Brett Gardner. 277 hitter last year. He's at 270 right now. Infield, double play depth. Strike 1. Boston Bruins advance to the Stanley Cup Finals by eliminating Tampa Bay in the 7th and final game. Score 1-0. 0-1 to Gardner. Bounced in there. Nice save by Olivo. 1-1. Eric Wedge on Pineda to just go out and throw his game. Don't worry about who's in the other dugout, who's in the uniform, who's at the plate. He said at the end of the day, look up the scoreboard, see how you've done. Well, right now, a little bit shaky for Michael Pineda.
And we're seeing some ratios from Michael that we haven't seen all year. 39 pitches, 19 strikes, just 20 balls for Michael. Let's talk about trying to have that 2-to-1 ratio, strikes to balls, and he's not close to it. And usually that's not a problem at all for Pineda.
Two balls, 1 strike to Brett Gardner. This badly, 3-1. On deck, Derek Jeter. This is the 9th man that he's faced. He's walked 3 and given up a home run. Felix Hernandez, he goes tomorrow night. 3-1, taken for strike 2.
Here, look at the tracer of that pitch right at the top of the strike zone.
Big spot for Pineda with 1 out, 2 on. Payoff pitch to Gardner. Struck him out. Needed it. And he got it. 2 outs here in the second inning.
Goes right after him with a good fastball. He's dealing with the bottom of the lineup. Good location too. Right on the outside corner, right at the knees. Gardner can't catch up to it. That's where Michael would like to stay. Pitch in the middle of the plate, but down.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Derek Jeter with runners at first and second, Martin and Swisher. Jeter opened the game ahead 2-0 in the count and fly to right. We're not used to seeing this type of work from Michael Pineda, but you got to remember, it's a 22-year-old kid. One and 0. Speed pitch in there for strike.
It's a good slider on the outside corner. Something we've seen from Michael is he can expand the zone with his slider, but he has to be able to throw his fastball for strikes to the location. Perfect location on the last pitch.
Right under his hands, a little low, so Todd takes 2-1.
Pitch in off the plate.
In there for a strike. Got a little on the outside corner. Jeter didn't like it. 2-2.
And you can see why. A pitch off the plate away.
Crowd on hand. See a few Yankee caps. The dominance of Mariner hats, which is great to see. 2-2 to Jeter. One hopper to Adam Kennedy. Under the smoke. And Pineda escapes a first and second situation here in the second inning. Nothing across for the Yankees. 1-0 New York. cash for MLB All-Star ballot and enter to win a trip to the All-Star game, compliments of Scott's. Michael Pineda's threw 2 innings with 2 strikeouts and 3 walks. See if the Mariners can get something going. First inning, they had 1 out and runners at first and second, but then had a couple of strikeouts, and that ended the threat. Adam Kennedy to lead off. Kennedy, Olivo, and Peguero, 6, 7, and 8. Strike 1, Adam. 1 for 6 career against A.J. Burnett. A reminder, all 500 seats in the new Kings Court section in left field, they've been sold for tomorrow. Felix taking on the Yankees. Tickets in the section are now on sale for Felix's next scheduled start, which is next Thursday against Tampa Bay. On 1. Rested up there. Ball and 2 strikes.
We're talking about Pineda's struggles throwing strikes. AJ had the same issue. He threw 26 pitches in the first inning.
1-2. Just dig by Russell Martin. Adam Kennedy has really been a valued member of this ball club. 6 for 17 on the road trip. And a lot of big hits. 2-2. Full count. Miguel Olivo's on deck. Teixeira, Gold Glover down there at first base. 1 out. Last 10 games, both of these teams have done some nice work.
Certainly have played well. Again, the Yankees leaning on their offense, averaging 6 runs a game. The Mariners on their pitching. Look at that ERA at 1.5. Opponents average just 184.
Can't have enough pitching. Very impressive. 2 different ways of doing things. Eric Wedge on the left and Joe Girardi. Miguel Olivo, the hitter. Miguel with a home run in Minnesota. Olivo 0 for 1 against A.J. Burnett.
Nice road trip from Miguel. 381 average, a couple of home runs.
That's out of play. 2-1. Got to talk to Miguel about the Buster Posey play from the other night when Buster got blown up, and he's going to miss significant time. And talking to Eric Wedge before the game, he said, "Hey, I've been blown up at home plate in college and in the pros." He said, "But it's more old school." But he and Jorge Posada are in agreement that they shouldn't change anything in Major League Baseball. It's just an unfortunate occurrence that Posey got hurt the way he did the other night. What do you think?
Well, I don't think they should make any changes either. Guys get hit at home plate, just like you see second baseman and shortstops getting taken out at second. The unfortunate part of it, I think, and the reason why everybody's paid so much attention to it is because of the caliber of player that Posey is and what he means to his club. But it's the way the game is played, and unfortunately, sometimes people get hurt, and in this case, it happened to be Posey.
Girardi was a catcher. Russell Martin, he's been blown up. Anybody who gets behind the dish, it's going to happen. Full count, and Olivo draws a walk. That's the 3rd walk issued by Burnett. Let's see if the Mariners can cash it in here in the 2nd inning. And the Mariners in News Talk 97.3 Cairo FM. They ask you to help fight hunger for Northwest Harvest. Tomorrow night prior to the Mariner-Yankee game, you can donate cash or non-perishable food to Northwest Harvest at any Safeco Field gate. Now, if you can't make it to the game, text END HUNGER to 80888, 80888. Make a $10 donation to Northwest Harvest. The Mariners thank you and thank News Talk 97.3 Cairo FM for working to eliminate hunger in the Northwest. Here's big Carlos Peguero. And oh, by the way, move to Olivo. Great moments for this young man down in San Diego. Chops a foul.
Well, I think for Carlos, he needs to stay on the fastball tonight. Not going to see many breaking balls of caliber the one that A.J. Burnett has. It'll be tough for him to lay off of that pitch. So if he gets a fastball early in the count, take a hack at it. I think he should just turn it loose.
Great series down in San Diego. A double, a triple. Home run saving catch. Two impressive plays. On one hand, I was impressed by the fact that it ran so hard and a couple of ground balls to second base and completely surprised Orlando Hudson. He was out by a hair twice because he hustled. Turn it loose he did. 0-2.
And take a look at his swing of Peguero. He gets a fastball. It's up in the zone as a left-handed hitter. It's tough to try to catch up to it. And on that one at 91 miles an hour, he's able to throw it by Carlos. But I like the fact that he turned it loose. Go ahead.
It's a bat speed. 0-2. So Peguero's gone. Third strikeout for Burnett.
Again, it's another high fastball. This one inside. See him try to pull his hands in tight to his body. Even if he was able to hit that, it would have been off the pine tar you can see on the label. Just wasn't able to catch up to it.
Here's a guy that had a scorching time in the batter's box during the road trip. Brendan Ryan, 12 for 21. 4 runs, 2 doubles, a triple, 5 RBIs, a walk, and a sacrifice. Got his batting average up to 260. Runner goes. And no throw by Martin. Stolen base Olivo, his second. So Miguel Olivo. A little giddy up from the catcher.
And sometimes it's the little things. You take a look at the slide by Miguel Oliva, head first slide, but really give Brendan Ryan at home plate some credit. He saw that the steal was on and squared around the bunt. And a lot of times you put that bat out in front of the catcher's eyes, he's going to have a tough time, and Brendan did exactly that. You can see that Martin had a tough time getting a handle on the ball. Easy steal for Olivo.
Check swing, strike one.
Nice catch by the fan.
Do a lot of things to keep yourself he licks that left shoulder. Make sure to keep that chin, keep that front shoulder closed.
Yeah, Matt Williams used to do that a lot. Remember Matt Williams?
Oh yeah,
great third baseman.
Absolutely.
His front side in there.
1-1 to Ryan. No play. Strike two. Burnett's been with the Florida Ball Club, World Series champs in 03, Toronto, and his third team, the Yankees. This is year 3 for him. 10-15 last year at 5.26 ERA. Good work by Martin. 2-2. Ryan came over from St. Louis, reputation being a good glove man. Guy that hit 293 2 years ago, fell off big time last year because of a hand injury. Well, certainly found his groove here with the stick these last couple of weeks. So 3-2. 2 outs. Olivo at second. Mariners trying to get to a guy, A.J. Burnett, who they tuned up last August 20th at Yankee Stadium. Beat him 6-0.
Most of the time you would assume he's just going to get a fastball in the middle of the plate because you have Ichiro on deck, but Ichiro has struggled a little bit over the last week, and Brendan's been the hot hitter for the Mariners.
3-2 pitch to Ryan. Breaking ball. Checked down at first base. Did not go, says Sam Holbrook. So once again, the Mariners, for the second inning in a row, have runners at first and second.
This gives you a great idea of what scouting reports will do. They go with a breaking ball in the 3-2 count. They have first base open, and again, Brendan, a nice road trip, been the hot hitter, just able to check his swing. Take a look at the road trip for the Mariners. 5-1 trip for them. ERA at 2.0. Eric Bedard, nice job in his outing. And then Brendan Ryan, there he is, 571 average on that road trip.
So Ichiro looking to get going here. Bounced out to Jeter in the first inning. Exit strike one. 8 for 19 career against A.J. Burnett. Ichiro on Figgins, 7 for 52 on the trip. So Ichiro is due. All one. And that itchy meter has been stuck in idle. They've had to shut it down for a little bit. Hopefully they can start to add to it again. Mariners back home for the next 10 games. That taking a lot of time.
Both starting pitchers struggling with their command. This next pitch will be 50 for A.J. Burnett. So the game plan for the Mariners offensively, I think, is working. Make him throw as many pitches as you can. Try to get into the bullpen.
4 walks, 3 strikeouts for Burnett. Pineda, he's walked 3 and struck out 2. Two walks in each of the first 2 innings here by A.J. Burnett. Levo at second, Ryan at first. 1-1. Way off the plate. 2 of them. Burnett has thrown 3 more pitches than Pineda. Neither one of these guys razor sharp. 2-1. He had some bite. 2-2.
Look at the swing by Ichiro. You don't see him swing and miss often. His head's always on the ball. As you can see, it is right there, but swings over the top of it on a good breaking ball by Burnett.
Mariners looking for their first hit. 2-2 to Ichiro. Just got a piece. Mariners have had 4 base runners, all via the walk. Mariners went 4-6 against the Yankees last year. 1-3 here at Safeco and 3-3 at the stadium in New York. Strike 3 called. 2-on threat dies for the second consecutive inning. 2 stranded. 1-0 Yankees. So he's taking a picture from the Chapel of Love. Time for our AT&T trivia question. Here's a good one. Where does Elvis rank for most albums sold in the United States? First, second, third, or fourth? Now, he has sold 129.5 million albums. I've got my share. Text 95323. I'm going to say second to Michael Jackson.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right, so we're both in.
Yep.
And it's not Michael Jackson first, it's the Beatles, but I'm going to go with Michael Jackson. Curtis Granderson. Boy, he hammered that one. Talked to him before the game. What is up with you ripping the ball since last August? He's got a 30 home run, second only to Batista. Closed his stance, a lot quieter, and when he finishes, he follows through with both hands and not with just one hand on the bat, and has made all the difference in the world. He has been the power guy here for the Yankees. Team leading 16 home runs and 36 RBIs. 2-1.
Well, he can hit a fastball, and he can hit a good fastball, which Michael has. It doesn't hurt that he has a nice little porch to play with in New York.
Oh, that's a help. You still got to hit him.
No question.
Wow, how about that? Fourth walk for Pineda. You may not know who Elvis was, but cotton candy's all over. You want a little, peanut butter and banana sandwich? Remember that? He's got the color of the blue suede shoes. 4 walks for Pineda. 2 innings plus. Here's Teixeira, homered on a 3-2 pitch. First inning. Fastball, first strike. Teixeira, notorious slow starter. Would be better first 50 games, 49 games for him. A home run he hit, big switch hitter. What he does is 3-2 pitch.
He gets a fastball up and out over the plate. He's off to a nice start too. 14 home runs now for Teixeira.
Pitch outside, 1-1. Be mindful of Granderson. He's 6 out of 8 in base stealing. Second on the club to Brett Gardner. Fairly close play. Anderson checking with Mick Kelleher, the first base coach. Rob Thompson at third for the Yankees. Granderson at first. 1-1 pitch to Teixeira. Runner goes. Here's the throw by Olivo. Didn't get him. Ball came out of the glove of Ryan. Stolen base for Granderson, his 7th.
And a nice job by Pineda to keep him close. Miguel, nice pitch to throw on 2-pitch, up and away, easy, but he ends up spiking the throw. And on the hop, Brendan just can't handle it, can't hang on to it as he tries to put a quick tag on Granderson right off the end of his glove. But you can see plenty of time to throw Granderson out. And a good pitch to throw on. Granderson's just not able to execute it.
Second Yankee stolen base tonight. Martin has the other. He's the catcher. 2-1 to Teixeira. There you go. He did, says Greg Gibson down at third base. There's the Yankee home run power, 76 with the first inning. Home run by Teixeira. deliberate pace here by Pineda. 2-2. Breaking ball hit foul. '76 home runs, leads the major league. Cincinnati started today, tops in the National League with 57. Two. Now is full count again to Teixeira. On deck hitter Alex Rodriguez. Payoff to Teixeira. He went. Could not lay off of that slider. That is a huge strikeout. It's strikeout number 3. One out here in the third for Pineda.
Good hard slider for Michael Pineda. Teixeira on a 3-2 pitch hit a fastball out of the ballpark, and this time he decides he's not going to give in to him. Throws him the slider. Teixeira starting his bat a little bit early, trying to catch up to the good fastball from Pineda. And can't lay off of it. You take a look at this. First pitch strikes. It hasn't been the case in the game so far tonight. 12 batters that he has faced, 7 for balls, only 5 of them for strikes. But because he throws so many strikes, that's why you see the high percentage of swings at his pitches. And so far the Yankees have been able to wait him out. So if Michael can start throwing the strikes a little more consistently than he has tonight, get some quicker outs, because right now his pitch count is climbing. This next pitch will be 60 for Michael.
Just in the third inning, 1 out, 1 on. Rodriguez takes a strike. Walked in a 3-2 pitch his first time up.
There you go. First pitch strikes tonight, just 6 of the 13.
Alex leading in one category in the Yankee team, batting average .287 entering tonight. Strike 2. Robinson Cano on deck. Pineda's had base runners. First 2 in the third inning now. 0-2. A-Rod. Foul. Just joining us, Mariners have had their threats. They've left 2 on in each of the first 2 innings. A.J. Burnett, his pitch count way up, as well as Michael Pineda.
That last pitch was interesting. Lebo looked like on the 0-2 pitch wanted to go way inside to Alex. Michael missed out over the plate.
There's the 0-2.
Something like that. Try to straighten him up a little bit so he can go back to the good hard slider. And in a 1-2 count, he can afford to throw that pitch off the plate away, see if he can get Alex to chase it.
Not been productive as a 2-strike hitter. Pineda's got him 1-2, looking something outside edge.
And there's the slider off the plate away. Alex willing to lay off of that pitch. I think we're going to see Michael do a little bit more of that. Pitch inside with his fastball, straighten the hitters up a little bit.
See the high kicking Robinson Cano on deck. 2-2 to A-Rod. Struck him out. 2 down. That's strikeout number 4.
It's just a good high fastball, top of the strike zone. At 96 miles an hour, how many hitters are going to be able to get on top of that pitch and hit it hard somewhere? And Alex wasn't able to do as he strikes out.
Going to bring up Robinson Cano. He struck out in a 0-2 pitch. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks for Pineda. 2 outs here in the third. Strike one to Cano. Cano is a terrific player. 1,110 hits as a second baseman since his May 05 debut. It's the most among all Major League second basemen covering that span, says the Elias Sports Bureau.
Well, the other thing about him, too, is I think he's as good as he gets around the bag at second base. Defensively, you rarely see him get taken out. Strong arm, gets rid of the ball quickly.
He's got both moves, a step across the bag and one where he hangs in, and he's coming underneath like the great Manny Trio used to. So runners beware. Off the fist, strike two. First of three with the Yankees. Good crowd, good buzz in Seattle. Memorial Day weekend. Everybody be safe during this time. Yankees for 3, Orioles for 3, and the Tampa Bay Rays for 4. He's got Cano 0-2. Line. Oh, right to Smoke. Big out. Inning over. Cano charged it up, but Smoke snared it, and that'll do it for the Yankees. They leave a runner. We go to the home third. The Yankees lead it 1-0. Here, Budweiser will donate $100 to Folds of Honor for every home run hit in Major League Baseball. Visit Facebook.com/Budweiser to see how you can support our nation's heroes. Fine festivities going on here at the ballpark. Watching the Yankees and the Mariners battle. A.J. Burnett thrown a lot of pitches through the first 2 innings. He struck out 4. He's walked 4. He's also stranded 2 runners in each of the first 2 innings. Here's Luis Rodriguez to lead it off. Take one to Luis. Third tour duty in the big leagues. San Diego and Minnesota, his previous stops. High fly ball, deep center field, no problem for Granderson. 1 out. Bring up Justin Smoke. Smoke walked in a 3-1 pitch his first at bat. Comfortable night here. Some inbound planes coming in over Safeco Field. I mentioned they opened a roof about 30, 40 minutes before first pitch time. Pretty good breeze coming in from left field. Comfortable temperatures here in Seattle, 54 degrees. To left field, coming in Gardner, fast runner, and he's there for the out. Quick 2 outs. Let's revisit our AT&T trivia question. Where does Elvis rank for most albums sold in the United States? Mike and I both went with B, second, and we were correct. It was Elvis second too. I said it would either be Michael Jackson or the Beatles. It's the Beatles at 177 million. Elvis, Garth Brooks, Led Zeppelin, the Eagles. My guys there, Billy Joel and Pink Floyd. Michael Jackson is the 11th at $70.5 million. Crank tunes from just about everybody on that list. Well hit, base hit for Jack Cuss. Jumped on the first pitch. Well, Jack's aboard with 2 outs. See if Franklin Gutierrez can do something.
And Jack was aggressive his first at bat. Didn't come up with anything, strikes out, but jumps on a first pitch fastball here. Hits it hard. One of the few balls the Mariners have been able to hit hard off of Burnett tonight.
First hit tonight for the Mariners. So here's Goody. 7-pitch at bat. He struck out his first time. Good to see him regaining his strength. He can certainly be a presence in this lineup. Couldn't check himself. 1-1.
See hitters do that from time to time. He misses with the first pitch, and they're going to get a start a little bit early. Catch up to a fastball. Unfortunately, that fastball was up and out of the zone.
One off-speed pitch hit foul. That's Jeff Datz, the third base coach. Come on out to the ballpark. Some tickets still available for the next couple of nights. You get lucky and get a souvenir like that guy. Pop down a few cold ones. Hang out with your buddies. Can't beat it. Here's the 1-2 to Goody. Breaking ball, chop foul. Mariners coming off a 5-1 road trip. They won 7 of their last 8. They had not been at 500 since they were 2-2 back in early April. Got close at 16-17 and at 23-24. Now at 24-25, trying to get to the 500 mark. Another foul by Franklin.
See the pitches by Burnett. Mariners again doing a nice job of making him work. 26 in the first, 27 in the second.
We said several at-bats like this. Seeing 6, 7, and 8 pitches during the road trip. 1-2 pitch. Off speed, got him looking. That'll do it for the Mariners. They strand another runner. That's 5 through 3 innings. A.J. Burnett and the Yankees lead it 1-0. Groundskeeper, he's a gamer. I love it. Got a little Elvis routine going.
Number 47 said to number 3, you the cutest jailbird I ever did see. I sure would be delighted with your company. Come on and do the jailhouse rock with me, let rock.
Well, I tell you what, they learned their lessons well from Mike Flowers. They did, putting on this show. Here's Russell Martin to lead it off. Martin, Posada, and Swisher here in the fourth. And Pineda has walked 4, struck out 4, giving up a run on 1 hit. And that's what you were doing on your time off.
Choreography, not my strong suit, Dave, but I don't want to take credit for that one.
Ball and a strike to Martin. Walking a stolen base thus far. Popped up. Short center field. 1 out. 1 out here in the Yankee fourth. We take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by the good folks at Sleep Country USA. This is a good looking homestand. 3 with the Yankees. Baltimore comes in. Baltimore got to 500 last night. Tampa Bay for 4. Then on the road to Chicago and Detroit. And then we come back after that road trip, the Angels and the Phillies. So a lot of good baseball coming up. Make sure you get your tickets, folks. Here's Jorge Posada. After Posada pulled himself out of the game, strike 1 last week. Didn't like batting in a 9 hole, and they had a subsequent controversy the next night. Bronx bleacher creatures went to their normal roll call, and Posada was in the dugout. They did his Jorge Posada, and they made him come out, and he acknowledged it.
No surprise there.
Quickly forgiven. This guy has had a great career with the Yankees. Strike 3 called. He's done on 3 pitches. Pineda with his 5th K of the night.
Well, this is something we're hoping to see the rest of the ball game, where Michael comes out and just starts pounding the strike zone. When that pitch on the outside corner ends up probably middle third, middle end.
Pineda, 5 Ks, 4 walks, giving up a run on 1 hit, the Teixeira home run. We're so spoiled. It feels like he's not pitching a great game, and he's only down 1-0 and giving up 1 hit.
Exactly. The 1 solo home run to Teixeira on a 3-2 pitch. I think the biggest thing is we're just not used to seeing him struggle with the strike zone like he has today, but he's starting to get it together.
Sort of nasty slider to Swisher. Nick walked in a 3-1 pitch. Talking to him before the game, he said, hey, I get going good, and then all of a sudden I just can't find it for a while, and he's in one of those can't find it zones. High fly ball, long drive, deep left center, right center field, and Goody's gone back.
Wow.
Oh, baby! He made the catch! Yes, sir! Goody's back, baby! What a catch! The Gold Glover takes extra bases away from Nick Swisher. A gorgeous catch by the best center fielder in the American League. Takes a home run away. It's still 1-0 Yankees. Wow.
Franklin Gutierrez robbed this home run. I'm up here in Hit It Here Cafe where everybody went absolutely bonkers. Hi, friends. Angie Mentink here at the Northwest Ford Sports Desk. The Yankees and the Boston Red Sox neck and neck right now in the AL East, and that's where we go to Boston for our Sterling Savings Bank score, and they got it going in the third. Jacoby Ellsbury and Carl Crawford both take Rick Porcello deep, part of a 5-run inning. Red Sox going to win 6-3. Dave, back to you.
All right, Angie, thank you. Adam Kennedy, base hit right field. Good start here for the Mariners in the fourth inning. Franklin Gutierrez with yet another remarkable, beautifully timed catch, and AK Adam Kennedy jumps all over that offering for a base hit. Second hit of the night for the Mariners. They have 2. Yankees have 1. A home run by Teixeira, 2 outs in the first.
Miguel Oliva walked his first time up and then was able to steal second base. Fortunately, he was left out there.
Rodriguez hit on the grass at third. Popped up. Might be playable. Teixeira, it is playable. Teixeira calls off Martin. 1 out. Mariners Little League days, they continue Sunday, June 5. Mariners close out the series with the Rays. You future stars, 14 and under. You know what you're going to get? You're going to get a poster featuring Mariner third baseman Sean Figgins. It's thanks to the folks at Pepsi. Get your tickets by going to mariners.com/tickets. Curious to see what this at-bat's going to look like for Mr. Peguero. Struck out on 3 pitches his first time up.
Well, hopefully he'll turn it up a notch. He was beat with the fastball. Burnett throwing fastballs at the top of the strike zone. Carlos was not able to catch up to him.
Ball 1 to Carlos. 5 for 16 on the recently completed road trip. Huge game-tying RBI, 2 outs in the ninth 4 days ago in Minnesota. He's got the advantage right now by head 2-0. Nine strikeouts, 4 walks issued by Burnett.
Again, this is a good pitch to hit. You're in a hitter's count 2-0, but just Tardy can't catch up to the fastball. He fouls it off over the Yankee dugout.
One pitch to Peguero. Into Martin's glove. 2-2. Young man hit 52 home runs the last 2 years, AA, AAA. Two and two. Do it again. There's a love. Big hit right here. Yankees shading Peguero towards left center. Big gap between Granderson, the center fielder, and the right fielder, Nick Swisher. Big man can run, which he showed down in San Diego with a double and a triple. Kennedy's caught off his dead meat. Got him. Trying to get a walking lead. A.J. Burnett was all over.
Yeah, he was just trying to get a good jump. Assuming that A.J. was going to go to the plate, just gets caught cheating a little bit.
Tough break. See if Peguero can keep this inning alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Off-speed pitch got him. So Kennedy gets a base hit, and Burnett winds up facing just the minimum here in the 4th inning. 4 complete. 1-0 Yankees. Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by AT&T. By Jack in the Box. Right now at Jack in the Box, get the new bourbon barbecue steak grilled sandwich at participating restaurants. By Widmer Brothers Brewing, brewing without boundaries. And they're back, the all-new Ice Road Truckers on history. Glad you're with us here, Mariner Baseball. Viva Las Vegas night. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and our Root Sports crew. Michael Pineda will face Brett Gardner, Derek Jeter, Curtis Granderson, 9-1-2 here in the 5th inning. Mark Teixeira's first inning 2-out home run, the only score tonight. Mariners have left 4 men on. The Yankees have left 3.
Well, there have only been 3 total hits in the game. 1 hit by the Yankees, which was the home run. The Mariners with 2 hits now.
Gutierrez takes a home run away from Swisher to end the 4th inning. Great play. Beautifully timed, jumped over the fence and got it. Starting to get a little control of that slider now, 1-2. 5 strikeouts, 4 walks by Michael Pineda.
And right now, Michael 80 pitches, so I think Eric Wedge would like to see him have a quick inning, maybe sneak 1 more out of him.
Luis Rodriguez, quick release, throws out Gardner, 1 out.
And a late swing by Gardner on a fastball. Rodriguez filling in for Sean Figgins at third base, playing him perfectly. Just a little jab step to his right. Get rid of it quickly. Gardner runs well. Nice play.
7 consecutive hitters retired by Pineda. Boy, a 6th one, a home run robbed by Goody on Swisher was huge. Top of the order, Jeter, 3rd time around against Pineda. Captain 0 for 2. Fly to right, ground out to second. Strike 1.
Getting that percentage a little bit better for Michael. Again, coming into the game, he was right around 75% first pitch strikes.
1-1 to Jeter. Boy, there was a lot of talk and concern about him re-signing a contract this year. What he had left. Adam Kennedy. Throw out Jeter. 2 outs. That'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Granderson with a fly to left, a walk and a stolen base tonight. Look at Pineda's numbers at 85 pitches coming up next. 85th pitch. We're in the 5th. Be nice if he can do short work here. One. Up high again. 2-0.
Well, he needs to be careful with his fastball. Again, Granderson 16 home runs on the season.
3-0. Teixeira on deck.
All 3 pitches up out of the zone. That's been the problem for Michael in tonight's game. Having a tough time working down in the zone.
And he loses them on 4 pitches. Second time he's walked Granderson. And that is the 5th walk this evening. 2 outs. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Good luck from the Hit It Here Cafe here at beautiful Safeco Field. Really big crowd. We'll get a number for you before long. There's Mark Teixeira. And he jumps in the first pitch. Short right field. Granderson will get the third. Ichiro gets it back in. So Teixeira didn't hit it real hard, but it's a base hit, his second of the night, and the Yankees threatening here. 2 outs, runners at the corners.
Well, he has both of the Yankees hits. This one off the hands, able to fight it off into right field. And with a couple of outs, and as softly as that was hit, Granderson was able to get around to third.
I would imagine that's a soundtrack of Alex Rodriguez's future appearances here in Seattle for the rest of his life. Tonight, Rodriguez has walked and struck out. First pitch to Rodriguez. In there for a strike 1.
You can see he has struggled with 2 outs and runners in scoring position this year, hitting just 154.
Into the 90s in the pitch count for Pineda. 0-1. Now he gets away from Olivo scoring, standing up Granderson. Teixeira to second base. 2-0 Yankees. That's a tough break. A wild pitch. Scores Granderson.
That's a slider that's down and away. Oliva goes to backhand it, and it hits off the heel of his glove, and he can't find it. Boy, that's a tough break. You see Michael trying to help him out, pointing to it.
He's ahead 0-2 against Rodriguez with Teixeira at second base. Two. A-Rod almost got away from Olivo. Just got that in his webbing.
That's been Michael's best fastball in tonight's game, 98 miles an hour. Again, Miguel trying to go inside. 0-2 to Alex. Michael missed badly with that pitch.
All 2 strikes. 1-2.
Guess he hasn't had his typical command. He's not able to get inside on the hands of the right-handed hitters. That last pitch in the middle of the plate. See Olivo, I think he wants to go back inside. If he can't get Alex on that pitch, he wants to go back away with a slider, but to set it up, he has to get a pitch in there. He's going to go back away now.
1-2 to A-Rod. Down low, dug out by Olivo. 2-2. 2-out solo home run by Teixeira in the first, and a wild pitch scores Granderson here in the fifth. 2-out walk to Curtis. Goes the third on a base hit by Teixeira, and a wild pitch scores. Here we go, 2-2. To center field, Goody coming on, and he cannot get it. Run scores, base hit, and an RBI for Rodriguez. 3-0 Yankees. First base umpire made the call. The second base umpire didn't have a good look at it. Sam Holbrook made the call. Time for a Coors Light freeze cam and get another look at Goody's attempt to get this one. He saw he wasn't going to get it, and he put the premium on blocking it, and he does. Rodriguez's 27th RBI. Carl Willis coming at the top to Pineda.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a big swing by Alex. He hits it off the end of the bat. Franklin not able to make up the ground on it, but fortunately keeps it in front of him.
Good crowd, 33,715.
You have to believe with the way Eric Wedge has treated Michael this year, not letting him get past 100 pitches. At 95 now, you would think this will be it for him. Here's Eric calling down to the bullpen now.
They're just getting somebody up right now. 2 runs in, 3-0 Yankees. Here's Robinson Cano. Cano tonight has struck out and hit a hard line drive snared by Smoke. And a man at second base threat with 2 outs in the third. Cano to center field, backs up Goody. It's slicing away from him, makes up the ground, and makes the catch. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a man left. A wild pitch brings in a run. The Yankees have a 3-0 lead.
Racer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
See if the Mariners can go to work against A.J. Burnett. They're down 3-0. Teixeira home run in the first, a wild pitch, and an RBI by Rodriguez in the fifth. Mariners have been held to no runs on 2 hits by A.J. Burnett. And they'll send up Brendan Ryan, Ichiro, and Luis Rodriguez. Strike one to Brendan. David Pauly heating up. He has been super dependable for the Mariners and Eric Wedge this year. Breaking ball off the plate, 1-1.
The Mariners so far have been able to get a runner on in every inning. It's not able to move them around. Bunching he hits together off of Burnett.
First and second, thanks to a couple of walks in the first inning. A couple of walks in the second inning. Same thing, first and second. They get a hit in the third. And then they get a runner picked off in the fourth. There's a base hit through the hole right side by Ryan. Brendan staying hot.
It's a pitch up in the zone, slaps it through the hole on the right side. Again, we were talking about Brendan being the hot hitter for the Mariners.
He is on a nice run. Ichiro be up next. Ichiro round out the short and strike out looking tonight. Looking to get untracked. Strike one. His batting average going the wrong direction. For Ryan, that base hit is 13th hit. His last 22 at bats. Ichiro behind 0-2. Cade looking last inning. 6 strikeouts for Burnett.
And you can see his numbers on the road trip, hitting just 200.
Staying alive.
.77 pitches for AJ.
To Ichiro. That is a fair ball down the line. Gardner cuts it off. Getting to third is Ryan. Ichiro to second. Second and third. Nobody out here in the 5th inning for the Mariners. Ichiro with a double. Well timed. And for Ichiro, his 9th double of the season.
And again, when he gets 2 strikes, he typically lets the ball get deep in the zone, and that's what he does here with a fastball. And slaps it right inside the bag. Well placed double.
Gardner gets it back in. Ryan hustling first to third. Ryan at third. Ichiro at second. Base hit makes this very interesting. 3-0 Yankees. Yankees play Rodriguez. The 2 deep. A couple steps towards left by the center fielder Granderson. Luis thus far tonight a walk and a fly to center. Sean Figgins, he will be back in the lineup tomorrow night, says manager Eric Wedge. A chance to enjoy yesterday's off day and then take tonight off. He's behind 0-2. Net's thrown a lot of pitches. Mariners have had him on the ropes a couple of times. Now trying to cash in with nobody out, 2 on. Breaking ball misses. Ball and 2 strikes.
It's a good pitch by AJ. Fortunately for the Mariners, Rodriguez was able to lay off of it.
Rodriguez, a .293 hitter for AAA Charlotte in the White Sox system last year. 1-2. High. He's worked it back to even. Luis's previous stints in the major leagues: Minnesota in 05, 6, and 7. San Diego in 08 and 09. Most games he's played as big leaguer, 93 games with the 09 Padres. He had 202. 2-2 count. Off speed pitch. Off of Burnett. That'll get a run home. Cano throws out Rodriguez. Scoring is Ryan, and the Mariners are on the board. It's 3-1 Yankees. 143 RBI for Luis Rodriguez, his 11th RBI this season. 1 out here in the 5th, and Ichiro moves to 3rd.
Well, that's the important thing. When you get a couple of strikes, you just want to put it in play. Fortunately for the Mariners, this goes to the right side. Nice play by Cano to get Rodriguez hustling down the line. But he also moves the runner up. Ichiro moves up to 3rd, so now Smoke can score him with a fly ball.
Smoke with a walk and a fly to left. Team leader in homers and RBIs. 6 homers and 26 runs batted in. Ball 1. West bringing you the high-speed pitch. Pineda at 98. Burnett at 94. '21. Been 2 weeks since Smoke went deep. It was number 6 at Cleveland 2 weeks ago tonight. 1-1. High, Baltimore chop. Cano's got to hurry. Scoop. Got him. Nice play. But the big thing, the run scores. The 3-2 ball game. So Smoke with a Baltimore chop brings home Ichiro. Mariners right back in it.
Look at the swing by Justin. Stays behind this last pitch, but gets on top of it. Hits it right off of the plate. That's why it bounced so high. Ichiro will score easy on that every time, but nice piece of hitting by the Mariners. I know the last 2 times up with Smoke and Rodriguez, they didn't hit the ball hard, but fundamentally they got the runners in. When you have a 2nd and 3rd and nobody out, at least get the runners in.
Jack Cust, they got the first Mariner hit of the ball game. 2 outs and a 3rd, a base hit to right. Mariners have out hit the Yankees 4-3. Yankees picked up 2 in the 5th. Top half of this inning. Cuss 3 for 21 career. Pineda night probably is over. 3 for 21 with the home run against Burnett.
I'm sure that it is. Close to 100 pitches. David Pauly been getting loose this entire time, so he's ready to go.
One, 2 to Cust. Off speed pitch driven deep down the line, left side. That's going foul. One homer under his belt for Jack Cust 2 nights ago in Minnesota. See what he can do here. 1-2, 2 out, nobody on. Did he go? Did not go. Home plate umpire Todd Titchener checks down with Greg Gibson. Two balls, two strikes to Jack Cust. A.J. Burnett, veteran right-hander. Outside. So now full count. A.J. out of North Little Rock, Arkansas. Now lives in Moncton, Maryland. His 12th year in the big leagues. 3-2 to Cust. High fly ball left field. Gardner shading him towards the line into the corner. Does he have room? No. Foul ball.
Looked like a fan was able to get a piece of it as he jumped up to try to catch it up against the wall. And that's exactly what happened.
Burn. So some phone problems down to the bullpen for the Mariners. Were they going to expense account that they have to make the personal phone call?
Yeah, why not?
Two outs, nobody on. A couple of runs in for the Mariners. They've made it a ball game. Here's Cust, 3-2. And Jack Cust is aboard. Second time in a row he's on base. A walk and a base hit back in the third. That walk by Burnett is his fifth. So this inning continues. Major League Baseball and the American Academy of Dermatology remind all fans to play Sun Smart. Remember to apply sunscreen, wear protective clothing, and visit your doctor for screening each year. Log on to playsmart.org to learn more about sun safety and skin care prevention. Gutierrez struck out swinging and looking. 0-1. Inning started with Ryan with a base hit to right. Ichiro doubled down the left field line. Infield outs by Rodriguez and Smoke scored two, and Cust just walked. Now Goody's ahead 2-0. Russell Martin wants a quick chat. So does the pitching coach, Dave Island.
At this point, 96 pitches for Burnett. His season high is 115. Yeah, struggled in this game with his fastball, just like Michael has.
Larry Rothschild's the pitching coach. Sorry, Mike.
That's okay. We'll get some action out in the bullpen for the Yankees, but his fastball's been consistently up in the zone. He's had better command of his breaking ball tonight.
So Pendleton, Lance Pendleton scrambling. Larry Rothschild, longtime big league pitching coach. So 2-0. Drives one to center field. Granderson backing up. He's there, and he makes the catch. Pretty good ride, but not good enough. But a good inning nonetheless. Mariners get 2 runs and a couple infield RBIs by Rodriguez and Smoke. It's a 3-2 Yankee lead. Gonna like it. Take a look at Michael Pineda video since he is done for this evening after going 5 innings. And he did not have the razor-sharp command that we have seen through the better part of his 9 previous starts.
No, this is the first time we've seen him struggle with his command. Still had good stuff, and overall only gave up to 3 hits. But Michael, we normally don't see him walking batters. Yankee tough lineup to work your way through. But in the end, Michael ended up going 5 innings in the game, giving up 3 runs on those 3 hits. Look at that, 5 walks for Michael, 96 pitches. He's usually around that number. But the walks was the problem tonight. A lot of 3-ball counts.
Season and career high walks for Michael Pineda. Eric Wedge in a first base line discussion with the umpiring crew. I would love to know what that's all about. Very amicable.
Yeah, maybe he had a good joke for him or something. It looked like they're having a good laugh out there.
It's probably about the phones. I know in the NFL, if one sideline goes out, hey pal, yours are down too until we get ours back.
Go back to the old way, hand signals.
Absolutely. David Pauly takes over. Picked up his 3rd hold on Wednesday. He'll face Russell Martin, the catcher, Posada, the DH, and the right fielder, Nick Swisher. A lot to like about what Pauly's done this year.
He has really done a nice job picking up these middle innings. At times he's had to pitch actually towards the back end of the game.
Here's a drive to center field. Gutierrez given ground, but he's there. 1 out.
You take a look at the numbers for David Pauly. Really nice job that he has done. ERA under 1 at an 0.95. 28 1/3 innings for him. 18 strikeouts, just 5 walks so far. An opponent's average 163. I think the thing that's been impressive with him is he's been able to pound the strike zone with all of his pitches. Typically working ahead in counts. David, not an overpowering guy. His fastball would be around 87, 88 miles an hour, but he has good sink to it.
Tremendous confidence in that slider this year, too. Here's Posada. He's 0 for 2. Fly to left, struck out looking. 3 pitches back in the 4th.
Boone Logan, the left-hander, is up in the Yankees bullpen.
Popped up, playable. Short center field, going back as a shortstop, Ryan. 2 down. Quick 2 outs by Pauly. Time to check our Banner Bank building to the future. How about Kyle Seager, Double-A Jackson infielder, last night versus Mobile. 2 for 3, couple runs batted in this season. Good numbers. 286, 4 homers and 29 RBIs. He was a University of North Carolina teammate of Dustin Ackley.
Had a chance to see him play quite a bit in spring training. Nice job at second base, played some third.
Here's Nick Swisher. Gutierrez took a home run away from him to end the 4th inning. Goody ranging back far to his left and stuck his glove over the fence and pulled it back. 1-1. Kennedy can't get it. Base hit for Swisher. 2-out base runner for the Yankees will bring up Brett Gardner. Swisher, one of those really ebullient personalities that we have in Major League Baseball. Become a very popular guy with the Yankees. Most recently had been with the White Sox, and prior to that the A's. Brett Gardner 0 for 2, strikeout, and ground out to 3rd. Ball 1. Gardner's got some really good speed. He's developed into a nice player. Left fielder. He's batted some in previous years. He's batted leadoff, but they got him in a 9-hole. That one popped up. Taking a look is Olivo and Rodriguez, and they're out of room. We got Boone Logan, left-hander, warming up for the Yankees. Burnett's thrown a lot of pitches through 5 innings. Rodriguez in on the grass at third for Gardner. 1-1. Just outside. Yankees in a very intense battle in the American League East. The Red Sox and Tampa Bay. Baltimore, Toronto playing some good ball.
Now that one will stay that way into September.
Baltimore Ball Club right now 2-2, 6th inning, bottom 6 at Oakland. Those Orioles starting today at 500 Ball Club. Toronto in last place, 2 games under 500. 2-1 pitch. Up the middle, Ryan. Quick flip, nicely done by Brendan Ryan to throw out the speedy Brett Gardner. Well played. They said Ryan could pick it, and they weren't kidding. 3-2 Yankees.
Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Savings Bank. Visit sterlingsavingsbank.com. And by Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Dave, Mike, it's really hard to read this stuff when you've got these Viva Las Vargas sunglasses on.
Your optometrist would scold you for wearing them, trying to read. You wear them to look good. Here's Burnett's line. He's done 5 innings. What do you think of him tonight?
Well, I think that he had the same issues that Michael did at times. His fastball had a tough time getting it down, but pitched well enough to leave this game with a lead. 97 pitches for him. 6 strikeouts, but just like Michael, 5 walks in the game.
Mariners got back into this ballgame in the 5th as we look at the new pitcher, Boone Logan. Pitched Saturday in the win against the Mets, allowing a hit. The only batter he faced. A.J. Burnett done for the evening. Totally different look here for the Mariners. Adam Kennedy leading off. Boone Logan, a big left-hander, 6'5", 223. Out of San Antonio, Texas, and lives in Helotes, Texas. Adam Kennedy tonight, ground out to first, and a base hit to right.
And he looks like he can be tough on left-handers. Three-quarter delivery. Good fastball, 93, 94 miles an hour.
1-2. Mariners got their runs in the 5th inning. Infield out, RBIs by Rodriguez and Smoke. Ryan set the table, so did Ichiro. Base hit for Ryan, a double for Ichiro. Logan coming over from Atlanta in a Melky Cabrera trade a couple of years ago. Way outside. 2-2.
Adam was able to lead the 4th inning off with a base hit. Ended up getting picked off, but the Mariners right now down by a run. Love to get the leadoff hitter on.
There's your leadoff man getting on board. A looping base hit by Adam Kennedy, his 2nd hit tonight. And with that, why not do a little rally fry action here?
Well, Piper's going to deliver the rally fries. I like this sign. 3,300 miles. That's Lee. He came all the way from Miami. He's here with Alicia, and we figured Viva Las Vegas night. They met in Las Vegas.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
It's a lot of traveling to watch your favorite team. Boone Logan, just like his appearance the other night, he faces one batter and he's out of here. Going to bring in Luis Ayala. 3-2 ball game, bottom 6 here in Seattle.
And let's go to Minneapolis, though, with the Twins. We're feeling pretty good about being up 5-0, but then Eric Ibar shattered those hopes with a 3-run bomb to left field. The Angels didn't stop there. Old friend Russell Brandon ties it up with a sac fly, and then Mysterious Tourist puts them up for good with an RBI single in the 9th, and the Angels come back to win it 6-5.
Angie, thank you very much.
Take a look at the numbers for Ayala. Nice ERA at a 1.50. Only 12 innings pitched for him so far. High average against him, though. 326, not overpowering. He'll try to hit the edge, just sink the ball.
There's Miguel Olivo to face Ayala. Foul, third base side. Ayala's with his 6th big league team. Started with Montreal back in 03-04. Washington, Mets, Minnesota, Florida, and signed with the Yankees in February. Olivo, a walk and a foul out to the first baseman so far tonight. Tying run aboard, Olivo represents the lead run. Base hit up the middle. First 2 men aboard here for the Mariners in the 6th inning.
Really a nice piece of hitting by Olivo. It's a pitch that's up and in. They're trying to get him to pull the ball on the ground for the double play, but he stays inside of it. Fights it off right back up the middle for a solid base hit. This is interesting at Carlos Figueroa. I'm not sure they've asked him to bunt much in the minor leagues. 6th inning, a situation where maybe you get to the bottom of your lineup, you'd ask him to do that, but if he hasn't done it, it's tough sometimes to get a player that hasn't had to bunt much. Ask him to do something that he just is not comfortable doing.
Big power guy. Got to believe he's been a 3-4 hitter all his life. And he was not showing bunt. Ball 1.
Not surprised.
Carl Willis, bench coach Robbie Thompson. Figueroa struck out his first 2 times against A.J. Burnett. 2-0.
Ayala pitching him away. He's probably going to go back to his fastball and try to run it off the outside corner. See if he can get Figueroa to roll over on it for the double play.
Luis Ayala. To Figueroa. Make it 3-0. On deck, Brendan Ryan. Easily the Mariners' hottest hitter. Ayala out of Los Mochis, Mexico. Lives in Santa Monica, California. 3-0. He's aboard with a walk. The bases are loaded with nobody out. You talk about an opportunity. Your best hitter, bases loaded, nobody out. Joe Girardi, he's praying right now. The Mariners can do some real damage here.
Well, he's definitely been the hottest hitter for the Mariners over the last couple of weeks. Not much success with the bases loaded. I think with a nice at bat his last time up, shooting the ball through the right side of the infield.
Ayala, first pitch to Ryan, swung on, chop to Jeter, flip to Cano, 1 over to Teixeira, safe, run scores anyway, 3-3 ball game. And Ryan plates a run here, and it's a new contest at 3-3.
Ball is not hit hard. It's going to be a tough one to double up with Brendan Ryan running. He runs well. See, just a 2-hopper. Cano, one of the best in the business to get rid of the ball quickly, put something on it. But Ryan just beats it at first base. Mariners able to tie the ball game up, and now you have Ichiro. Had a double his last time up, just inside the bag at third.
The runners at the corners. Olivo at third, Ryan at first. Ichiro 1 for 3 against Ayala. Lance Pendleton is up throwing again.
See Gardner in left field. He's shallow, shading towards the line. Granderson in, going towards left center. Huge gap out in right field, right center field.
Mariners have done a good job battling back. 2 in the 5th and a run here in the 6th and bidding for more with 1 out runners at the corners.
Alex is up at third base, but they're playing for the double play up the middle. Ichiro, a tough person to double up. He's going to have to hit it hard at one of them for them to get 2.
They're playing him like a right-hand pull hitter. Slaps it to Jeter, charges, he'll get the 1. And the Mariners take the lead as a hustling Miguel Olivo scores. It's 4-3 Mariners. Cutro and Ryan have accounted for runs here in the 6th.
Well, nice thing for the Mariners tonight. I have them 0 for 7 with men in scoring position, but when they've had the runners at third with less than 2 outs, they've been picking them up, so they've done a nice job of that. This ball again hit softly towards the shortstop, Jeter. No chance to turn 2, and Jeter does the wise thing, just get the out. Nice job by the Mariners, fundamentally getting the runners in.
Here's Rodriguez. Mariners up a run, trying to pick up that extra tally out there at second base, and Brendan Ryan. Rodriguez got an infield RBI. It's last time in the infield out RBI back in the 6th. Make that in the 5th, beg your pardon. David Pauly right now. They're the pitcher of record. So Rodriguez looks at the pitch.
Pineda will not get the loss in this game, even though he left down by a run.
Girardi's crew had the lead. Now relinquished it. It's 4-3 Mariners. 0-2 pitch. Whoa! It gets by, and Ryan will get to third. Well, that wasn't close. Wild pitch gets into third. See if Rodriguez can move Ryan another 90 feet for the 5th run. One-two pitch. 1-2. Come in and given up a base hit, a walk, fielder's choice, and a ground out. Mariners put 2 on the board and lead. And did it hit him? It did. It hit him. So Rodriguez is aboard, a hit batter.
It's the first time he's tried to come in on any of the hitters. He just goes too far inside. Nice job by Rodriguez, knowing that ball was going to hit him. Just took it off the leg. Now you have the Mariners RBI man, Justin Smoke, coming to the plate. Justin picked that RBI up in this game back in the 5th inning. Leads the club in RBIs with 27.
First time Smoke is facing Ayala. 2 men on here, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Strike one.
That was a gift. That pitch was well off the plate away.
Shifted around on Smoke. Anderson in right center field. The balk by Pfister a couple of days ago. We saw that. That cost the Mariners. A lot of fans screaming on that one. Strike 2. Wow.
Yeah, he's starting that pitch. It's right on the outside corner, and he's running it off the plate, but he's getting the call.
Two to Smoke. Stay out there. Ball 1-1-2. Great Sold seats here at Safeco Field. The Yankees in first of 3. They'll be back in September. Another 3-game set. Mariners go to New York in July. Ball at 2 strikes to Smoke. 2 on. Yeah, Fister did that a couple of days in Minnesota. Had a good game going. Balk cost him a run, made it 3-2. Next guy with a base hit made it 4-2, and that pretty much ruined Doug's start that afternoon. Struck him out. Mariners do get 2, and they take the lead. It's 4-3 Seattle through 6 here at Safeco Field. Franklin Gutierrez after some stomach problems during the spring training area. Take a look at our steal cut above the rest. Franklin Gutierrez, 4th inning, 2 out, nobody on. Swisher gives it a ride, and Goody runs it down, jumps, got it, inning over. Takes a home run away from him, and we are used to seeing this. Won his first Gold Glove last year. That's a pretty good autograph there on the fence.
A couple of patches on that wall, a few spike marks from Franklin.
Junior were here, he'd put some police tape on it. Top of the order, Derek Jeter, followed by Curtis Granderson and Mark Teixeira here in the 7th inning. Jeter, fly ball, and 2 infield outs. Typical Jeter inside out swing, base hit to right.
Over the years, how many times have you seen this swing? Fastball in on his hands, just inside out swing. Pitch middle in, rifles it into right field.
Second hit given up by Pauly. Came on the pitch in the 6th inning, leaving Michael Pineda. Pineda will get a no decision. Pauly's the pitcher of record right now for the Mariners. Outside to Granderson, who slid to left, walked, stole a base, walked and scored a run. Works him inside for a strike. Pulled the string beautiful.
Yeah, good changeup, 82 miles an hour off a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Nice movement on that pitch.
1-2 to Granderson. Struck him out. Big K there of the Yankee home run leader, Curtis Granderson. 1 out. It's a first strikeout for Paulie.
Doubled up on the changeup, and Granderson way out in front of this pitch. Again, nice movement on it, moving away from Granderson.
Aaron Laffey starting to heat up. And good to see the communications have been restored. The Yankee make that from the Mariner dugout. The Mariner bullpen. Not had any problems on the Yankee side that we're aware of. Teixeira, a homer, strikeout, and a single. Run scored. Paulie even at 1-1.
Not many breaking balls from David. Basically staying with his two-seam fastball and his changeup.
He's going to want to be careful to Teixeira, who's 3 for 5 with a homer against him. 1-1. Foul. The Mariners have nibbled their way to a lead here. They've got 4 runs batted in on infield outs. That will hook foul. Ballgirl makes a nice play. Oh, what a gift. Nice job.
Teixeira out in front of a changeup. Barely gets a piece of it right off the end of the bat.
All right, little guy. All right. Don't lose it now. 1-2. Teixeira fouls it back again. Probably trying to protect this lead for a double play here. I get 1, and that's it. I get the lead runner. 2 outs. 4-6 fielder's choice.
Yep, comes back with another changeup, and you can see it's right off the end of the bat. Again, just barely getting a piece of it. Has to let go with his top hand to put it in play. Veteran Adam Kennedy at second base, making sure he cuts down the lead runner and Jeter.
Here's Rodriguez. Walk, strikeout, RBI single to. Rodriguez 2 for 7 against Paulie. Outside, ball 1. Come on out tomorrow night. Don't forget, Felix Hernandez takes the mound for the Mariners. And outside, Felix will oppose Ivan Novas from the same hometown in the Dominican Republic as Michael Pineda. Then on Sunday, it's Jason Vargas against CC Sabathia. Felix with that 0.35 ERA against the Yankees last year. 2-0 pitch. Ryan slips, stays with it, and gets the out. Ryan, he's fired up. So's Paulie. Nice play by Ryan to hang with it after his foot gave out. And Paulie waiting to congratulate Ryan. That's a nice play. Nice perseverance by Ryan to stay with it. He did not panic, and the inning is over. Washington Traffic Safety Commission and the Click It or Ticket Project, reminding motorists that extra seatbelt patrols are happening now, so please buckle up day and night. Well, of course, the police wouldn't like you to drive that fast, but I love the effect. Good look at downtown Seattle. Very pleasant night here, the Pacific Northwest. Glad you're with us here in Root Sports. Mariners hosting the Yankees. Start of a 10-game homestand. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. Mariners enjoying a lead right now, 4-3, bottom 7.
They would certainly like to add to it. Mariners so far 0 for 8 with men in scoring position, but they do have the lead.
Cust bounces one to Teixeira. Yelich covering, and that'll be the first out. Final installment of the Safeco Field Soil Giveaway. It's coming up Monday when the Mariners host the Orioles. After the game, 5,000 fans take home a 9-quart bag of Safeco Field soil. It's courtesy of Cedar Grove. This soil is great for gardening and was made from compostable materials. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Strikeout, looking, swinging, and a fly out to center.
And as you would expect, Mariners with a one-run lead have Jamie Wright up in the bullpen. He usually takes over for the 8th inning. And that looks like it'll be the case. And what a job again by David Pauly.
Off-speed pitch in there, and a good 1-2.
There's Jamie.
Mariner team ERA 3.37, third in the American League. Goody in a quick 0-2 hole. Way outside. Oakland and LA. The Angels have the top 2 ERAs, followed by the Mariners. Yankees are 7th. It's really a short armor. Ayala, 2-2. Kansas City, 5 runs in the 14th inning, leading Texas 12-7. Angels beat Minnesota 6-5. Peter Borges tripled and scored the game winner in the 9th. Oakland 5-2 over Baltimore in the 7th. 2-2 to Goody. Yet is to be followed by Adam Kennedy. He's had a good night. Couple of hits, scored a run. Seventh pitch coming up for Gutierrez. It's seventh pitch at bat in first. Two. Down to Rodriguez. Goes to Teixeira, 2 outs. Change things up. Why not? Ride Sound Transit to work. You're going to save some money and your sanity. Visit soundtransit.org for details. 2 outs here in the Mariner home 7th. Adam Kennedy, base hit to center his last time. Time before that, base hit to right. 2 for 3 with a run scored. Ball 1 to Adam. Ayala, the 3rd pitcher tonight by the Yankees. This is one veteran against another. Kennedy been battling for a while. Cardinals, Angels, and the Nationals. Mariners. Allen, he was brought to the Yankee 25-man roster on the 30th of March. Meanwhile, Kennedy, every time, seemingly every time Rick Wedge goes to him, change of position, DH, field, he's done a good job. Takes a strike here at 2-2.
I think the thing that he likes about him is he'll give you a professional at bat. Going to grind out his A base, and so far, I mean, limited in what he's doing. He has 4 home runs, hitting .282. Doing a nice job.
Swings and misses right there, and Ayala throws a 1-2-3 7th. Mariners lead it 4-3 as we head to the 8th inning. Happened 30 years ago this day in baseball. Check this out. Kingdom. Remember this play? Lenny Randall coming down from third. Get foul! Get foul! And how about 20 years ago? As we take a look at 20 years ago. Watch this. This down in Portland. Rodney McRae. I got it. I got it. Yay! That is unbelievable. They lived to tell about it. That is one fortunate young man. That's one of the most incredible baseball highlights ever. Rodney McRae going through the fence trying to track that down. Hey, folks, which one do you think is the better one? What was the most wacky? What's your favorite? Randall blowing that ball or McRae with the wall buster? Text A or B to 95323. I love the Lenny Randall, but the McRae, I mean, to go through a wall like that and live to tell about it is unbelievable. I'm going with B.
Well, I would agree with you, and I think if you see him and you watch that replay over and over again, the way his head gets snapped back, but he ends up in pretty good shape, and I think he had a bloody nose or something like that after that, but a nice effort.
And like you at home, I'm saying, where did that 20 years go? Because I remember. Good grief. Robinson Cano, Russell Martin, Jorge Posada to face Jamie Wright here in the 8th inning. Mariners clinging to a 1-run lead. Mariners did it and come from behind fashion too. The Yankees had a 3-0 lead going to the home 5th. 2 runs for the Mariners in the 5th, 2 in the 6th to take the lead. Chop foul. Cano 2 for 5 against Jamie Wright. Those guys, it makes their night. Two-1 to Cano. Down in the dirt.
See the numbers for Jamie. Nice ERA at a 1.64. 22 innings pitched for him. Opponent's average is 2.25. has not given up a home run this year.
Right to Adam Kennedy. Room service. 1 out. Make sure you follow the Mariners with MLB.com at Bat 11 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, or BlackBerry. Get live audio, pitch-by-pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. Text at bat to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for your details. There's a great service. Keep in front of me during the course of the game. Check in on scores, etc. Russell Martin, Adam Kennedy. Once again, that's 2 4-3s in a book for the Yankees here in the 8th. Don't forget, Sexton 95323. Your thoughts? Your favorite wacky play? Was it the 30th anniversary Lenny Randall blown on that ball, get it foul, or the Rodney McRae running through the fence down in Portland? 2 outs. Here's Posada, 0 for 3. Fly to left, strikeout looking, pop to shortstop. Down in that strike zone, Jimmy Wright. Third pitcher tonight. On the hands off the plate, 1-1. Jimmy Wright, David Pauly, Aaron Laffey. They have really established themselves as Eric Wedge's guys here coming out of the pen. Setting up for Brandon League. Great work.
Well, it's turned into a real strength for the Mariners. Have those guys back into your bullpen. And Pauly and Laffey, they can pitch 2 or 3 innings when they come in.
Mariners trying to win for the 8th time in the last 9 games and get to 500. This time the Mariners at 500. It's back on April 4th when they were 2-2. (3-1) to Posada. And he's aboard. Tying run at first base. Brings up the switch hitter, Nick Swisher. This Sunday on a new edition of Mariners All Access, shortstop Brendan Ryan stops by to share some fielding tricks of the trade. Plus, we'll revisit the greatest moments from the past road trip on the week that was. That and more Sunday at noon here on Root Sports.
Eduardo Nunez comes on the pinch run for Posada.
Where Ryan did his Robert De Niro impression doing starting lineups during a road trip, and it was hysterical. Trying to get Nick Swisher. Big out here. Jamie Wright, a big 6'7" right-hander. Here's the Yankee box score for this evening. Teixeira, first inning home run, RBI by Rodriguez in the 5th. Third run was wild pitched in. Runner goes, throw by Olivo. No, he's in there safely. Nunez with his 6th stolen base.
Pinch runner takes off, gets a pretty good jump. Strong throw by Olivo, but it's a little high. And by the time Ryan gets the tag down, looks like Nunez is able to get his hand in there.
Meanwhile, Swisher's ahead of Jamie Wright 2-0. Jamie. See if he can get an out here in this inning. Pickoff throws on. Look at him! Oh, baby, that was beautiful! Picked him off at second base! That was big! Third out, top of the 8th, over! Mariners lead 4-3. Check this out. Nunez sleeping on the job. Got him! Oh, that's the best one we've seen in a long time. So we were talking about 30 years ago, a wacky play, Lenny Randall. We were talking about 20 years ago, Rodney McRae. Then you get Eduardo Nunez sleeping on the job. Mariners pick him off. Threat dies in the 8th. On top of the Yankees here, first of 3 with the Bombers in town. And how about that last play to end the inning? Sleep at the wheel, Eduardo Nunez coming in to pitch. The 4th pitcher tonight for the Yankees. David Robertson takes over, young man from University of Alabama. And he just returned from Tuscaloosa. There was awful tornado damage from a couple of weeks ago. Olivo, first pitch swinging, fouls it back. McGill tonight, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
You know what's great about that pickoff play is it's right after the stolen base before he even throws another pitch. Brendan Ryan, we've been talking about him being the hot hitter for the Mariners. But a heads-up play, he puts that play on. It's a timing play for him. Put it on right away. And a nice job by Jamie Wright. Timing was perfect on it to get the out.
Fastball. Beats Olivo, 1-2. Trying to remember the last time I saw a pickoff like that at second base, and in such a critical situation with that being the tying run. Been a while. Set up outside. Strike 3 called to Olivo. He's stunned as he looks at Todd Titchener. Takes a strike 3, and we check in with Angie Mentic with more on Elvis.
Yeah, the Viva Las Vargas sunglasses, just the beginning tonight. Elvis has been out here in the Chapel of Glove all night doing weddings. And how many people have you married?
Elvis has married 468 people tonight.
All right, let's make it one more. Go ahead. Here it is. 468. I'm the blushing bride. It's a good thing that whatever happens with Viva Las Vargas stays.
And we have video evidence, too. So you can't escape that one. Come on, lay one on him. Come on.
That's all he's getting on the wedding night, though. That's it.
Yeah, and we'll leave it right there. Low ball 1. Figueroa, the hitter, behind 0-1. Figueroa tonight, couple of strikeouts and a walk. The Mariners 4 runs on infield outs. How about that? They all count. Doesn't matter how you get them, they all count. Good 4-3. Brendan League preparing to come in for the 9th inning, looking for a lockdown. 12 out of 15 in the save department.
You wouldn't mind seeing another run or two on the board.
1-2 to Figueroa. High heat. He's gone. 2 outs. Kenny Cooper and the Portland Timbers, they look to continue their MLS home unbeaten streak this Sunday. Take on DC United from the Rose City's Gen Weld Field. Action gets underway at 4:30 right here on Root Sports. It's 3 consecutive Mariner hitters who have struck out at the hands of Yankee pitcher. Here's Ryan. And he looks to strike. A good night for him. Base hit, picked up an RBI as well. Right now, Ichiro's 2-out ground out in the 6th is the difference. Picked up an RBI. 2-1. David Robertson, the 4th Yankee pitcher, is facing Brendan Ryan. Good fastball, fouled off. Two and 2 with 2 outs. Brandon League will face Swisher, Gardner, and Jeter. 8, 9, and 1. Top of the 9th. 2-2. They will lay off it.
He's done a nice job of laying off some tough breaking balls. Base hit in the right field on a high pitch that was up and away from him.
Big crowd, 33,715. Hoping Brendan Ryan can keep this home 8th going. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right field for Swisher. No problem for him. That'll do it. Brandon League time coming up in the top of the 9th. Swisher, Gardner, Jeter. Mariners trying to protect a 1-run lead. is brought to you by Washington's Lottery. Play together, win together. By Budweiser, official beer of the first inning. Great times are on deck. Grab some buds. And by Pizza Hut and the new Ultimate Stuffed Crust Pizza. Now get your favorite toppings and cheese baked right into the crust. Look at that gorgeous skyline here in Seattle. Mariners have a 4-3 lead. Michael Saunders takes over in left field defensively for Carlos Peguero. And on the mound, Brandon League. Trying to save this one for David Pauly. Swisher fouls off. We were talking about the anniversaries, wacky plays 30 years and 20 years ago. Everybody went with McRae running into the wall. Lenny Randle, it was creative. Him blowing on the ball trying to make it go foul. But McRae going through the wall, living to tell about it, wins by a wide margin. Strike 2 to Swisher.
A nice split from Brandon, 86 miles an hour. Look at his numbers there in play. Even with that one stretch of about 4 or 5 games where he struggled.
Swisher 2 for 7 career against Brandon. Strike 3 called. 1 down.
Back-to-back splits. 87 on the last one. Have to get geared up for 96, 97 miles an hour on his fastball. And if he's able to command his split, awfully tough.
Well, whatever the coaching staff saw in regards to any mechanical tendencies or maybe giveaways in his delivery, Carl Willis and Jamie Navarro, man, they have done a heck of a job, because after going 9 for 9 in that brutal rough patch, League's back where he wanted to be. Here's Gardner. Strike 1. I like the sound of that.
Well, they talked about Brandon tipping his pitches, or possibly tipping them. But I think if he's able to throw strike 1 with his good fastball, awfully tough as a hitter. You get on the defensive side of things, and there's a good split to go with his fastball. It's tough.
1 pitch. It misses. Gardner 0 for 2 career against Brandon League. Cheers. You're joining us tomorrow. Come out to the ballpark. Felix Hernandez against Ivan Nova. Jason Vargas, CC Sabathia on Sunday afternoon. 1-1. Wait till Luis Rodriguez. 2 outs here in the 9th. Perfectly positioned. Luis Rodriguez getting the start tonight in place of the slumping Sean Figgins.
Well, because you're trying to guard against a 1-run lead. He's playing on the line, no doubles, even with the left-hander up there. It works out perfectly for the Mariners. Gardner hits it right to Rodriguez.
And the Yankee captain Derek Jeter. Last hope for New York here in the 9th. Crowd on its feet, 33,715. On a cool night here in Seattle. Mariners trying to get the 500. Pitch to Jeter. Tried to lay down a bunt. It's strike 1.
Probably not a bad idea for Jeter. Rodriguez was playing deep at third.
Jeter tonight, 1 for 4. Oh, 1 from League. Little dribbler. Foul. 0-2. So a strike away from putting this one in the books in the W column for the Mariners.
Brandon's just pumping strikes in their 8 pitches so far. 7 of them for strikes, just the 1 ball. Missed with a split.
Jeter stands in as League looks for the sign from Olivo. He comes set. 2 outs. Nobody on. The 0-2 from League to Jeter. Outside for a ball, 1-2. So on Viva Las Vargas night, the Mariners a strike away from getting to the 500 mark. They've been on a surge of late. It's been a beautiful thing to watch. The 1-2 from League to Jeter. Tapper, shortstop, Ryan, he's got it, flips over, ball game. Mariners win it 4-3. And for the first time since April 4th, the Mariners have reached 500. They're at 25-25. They beat the Yankees 4-3 and make a winner out of David Pauley.
They really did a nice job tonight. The bullpen again, outstanding. 4 scoreless innings for the bullpen. David Pauley threw 2 of those innings.